welcome back to the channel. So in one of my recent videos that I did all about some tips, tricks, hacks, save time, money, space, all that, I showed you this hot mess of a hoopla right here, which is all of my extras from my card making times. This goes back years, by the way. Comment down below if I'm not alone, if you have a stash of these things. But they're sentiments, they're images, they're all kinds of things that I have that I am just never pulling out. So I decided to go through it. I organized it. I figured out what are the things I can actually do something with and what are the things I just need to part with. So in this video, I'm going to show you the actual cards that I was able to put together, or at least start the process of putting together. Some may need a sentiment or some embellishment, things like that. But I just wanted to give you some ideas that you can use. Also to encourage you to either pull them out and do something with them or say goodbye, because the clutter, we just don't need it in our lives. I'm on this new decluttering kick and I'm just loving it. So let's get into having a look at some of these cards that I made. So I had this one, I'm not sure if you caught my video on this. I'll link the video below, but I just wanted to show that to you in case you had not seen it. Super simple, using a stencil and some neon glitter paste, and then these two sentiments right here. So that was a lot of fun. All right, so let's get into what I made. So a lot of these, I had the backgrounds laying around and it was just time to put some stuff together. Up first, I had this alcohol background right there. I thought this was really fun. I already had this colored up shoe. This is from Ink on 3. And a little congratulations. And then of course I did some silver glitter right there in the center, just to give it a little oomph. None of them have card bases though, so they're just kind of hanging out. All right, another background I used, it reminded me of St. Patrick's Day, but it could be lucky, anything you could finish off the sentiment, lucky to know you, lucky to have you, lucky to be your friend, anything like that. So I have that one. This one is adorable. I wonder if Penny the platypus from Honeybee is still on sale. She was 50% off recently. But I have this little get well soon card. I had that background already made and I just assembled. So I had a lot of extra balloons laying around from a color swatching video that I did. So I put them to good use and I just added a couple sentiments that I had, thanks and congratulations, on top of some already made really quick watercolor backgrounds with some rainbow colors. So those are super bright and fun. I would finish them off with maybe some white gel pen and maybe some cute little stars. So yeah, so there's those two. This little guy's adorable. He is from Neat and Tangled, and I had a pair of glasses laying around. So it says, "To a quality friend, hugs," up here with one of my backgrounds. These two coffee cups are fun. I really wanted to use these coffee cups up. I think they're from Stampin' Up. I did some masking here and then cutting out. And these are two separate cups on top of a very simple background here. And then this is pattern paper right here. So that just made it very simple. Used the same sentiment for thanks. And I have two coffee cups. This one isn't finished yet. It needs a sentiment, but I have right here these cute little things from Darcy Stamps, and I think they're adorable. So I'm still trying to figure out what sentiment I want to use, but if you know someone who's, you know, big burger and fry fan, that would be a fun card. This one right here was a background I did during an Oxide video, and I had this big large sentiment here, says "You are loved." I had a matching flower, so I just paired them together. I would finish this card off once it's on its base with some glitter, pops of color likely, to kind of just give it that extra oomph. I love this sentiment so much. This is from Kindred Stamps, and Kindred Stamps is not making this stamp anymore, but this is one of my favorite sentiments. It says, "When you can't look on the bright side, I will sit with you in the dark." And so I had this this heart right here that I had. All of these pieces I just placed them together, but I thought that was really sweet. They're holding hands. Right here, I just put this little alcohol background with a bow right there and a thanks. And yeah, so I just thought that was a very simple one, as well as this lucky one also. I just had that lucky left laying around. You You use the same sentiment as the other lucky I was recommending. Lucky to have you, lucky to be your friend, etc. Right here I had this. This was a freebie back when the pandemic first hit, and so I just never used it, but I just paired it with the same background as the other thanks card, this sentiment, and then I really like that scrub top. It says, hero, an ordinary person facing extraordinary circumstances and acting with courage, honor, and sacrifice. So I wanted to make sure I used that one up. This one is very plain, but I know it's going to be a thank you card. I'm going to send out a bunch post-retirement to folks, and so I thought this was a cool military-looking background. Thanks is plenty fine if that's, that's what I want to do, but I might add a little sub-sentiment on that and some stars. And then I just have these 2 mini cards I wanted to use up. I haven't thought of a sentiment yet for that one, but hey, thanks for this little guy. Again, just real quick, simple cards. And then this one needs a sentiment. So here's your challenge to all of you watching this. What sentiment can I put on this? Because I really, really wanted to use these colored images that I had there from the Kindred Stamps set. And I just don't know what the sentiment could be. Maybe something about us being friends and then send it to a friend of mine. I don't know. What do you think? So comment down below what you think I should do with this card. But that's it, just a quick look at some of those cards, and I pretty much purged most of the rest of the pieces that were laying around because I just was never going to use them. So, alright, well thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in the comments down below and in the next video. Bye-bye.